announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
During the spookiest time of the year, there are a few guidelines all ghosts and goblins should follow. Always stay on sidewalks. Never go to a stranger's house. And never go out alone.
Hi, it's been a while. And just when we were starting to feel like we were getting absolutely nothing from Halloween Horror Nights this year and we were just going to turn up at the event on the night to a total surprise, we get absolutely spoiled by announcements. So it's been a few weeks now since we had the Ash vs Evil Dead announcement. I didn't release a video on that one. I did record one and I did make a costume, but then realised I didn't have much time to make a chainsaw. So my plan was that I was going to buy a chainsaw and kind of redo it. So I ordered a chainsaw and this is what turned up. This. And I can't really slot that onto my arm anywhere and it's kind of small. So I decided that I wouldn't release the Ash vs Evil Dead video and instead I'd wait for the next announcement and do one big announcement video. But you would have already heard all the ins and outs of it, so I'll quickly just brush over it and tell you guys how I feel about the house. And I'm pretty excited about it. I love the Evil Dead films and I've just recently actually started watching Ash vs Evil Dead and I'm about halfway through season 1 and I'm liking it so far. It's pretty fun, but I don't know enough about the show yet to kind of form a solid opinion of it. All I know is that this house will be super fun. I'm really excited about it and apparently it will really live up to the series, so maybe you'll really enjoy the house and then you'll go and watch the TV show. I don't think that I will finish season 1 and 2 by the time I go to Halloween Horror Nights, but I think I'll still thoroughly enjoy the house. And it has been confirmed that we will see the cabin, so I'm super excited. So we had another announcement a few days ago, which was Saw. We have had a Saw house previously at Halloween Horror Nights and we talked about that a little bit on the last episode of Universal After Dark. But apparently this is going to be nothing like the previous house. They're going to have a lot more space to play with. But again, we talked about all of that on the last episode of Universal After Dark, so if you want to hear that kind of stuff, you can go over there and listen to that. But the bit that made me the most excited about this house is that we are going to be put into part of a preview of a trap from the new film Jigsaw, which isn't even out yet. So I am both excited and very, very nervous. I'm not the biggest Saw fan, I haven't seen all of the films, but houses like this do tend to scare me more because of the things that could happen in real life. So things like Saw, things like Hostel, The Purge, they're the kind of things that scare me the most in a house, whereas the more fantasy type houses like say vampires, things like that, I prefer those more for the set designs and the imagery, so I am really looking forward to this one. Of course, we also had it confirmed that Bill and Ted will be returning this year, but this is the last time that we'll ever be able to say, of course Bill and Ted's coming back. Bill and Ted's a given at the event because this is the last year for Bill and Ted. We had it confirmed this week that Bill and Ted is no more after Halloween Horror Nights 27. And everybody is heartbroken about it. Bill and Ted's been such a staple over the years, especially for the Halloween Horror Nights fans that may not be as into the houses, or if you have certain family members or friends with you that aren't as into the event as you are, they would kind of seek refuge in the Bill and Ted show. And I don't really know what they're going to do without it. I feel extra gutted that I didn't go and see the show last year now, but I'm just going to make sure I go and see it quite a few times this year. And we've got to see the positive in it, in that if this is the final year, it's going to be bigger and better than ever, and I know that they're going to make it go with a bang. Our second show at the event this year is going to be Academy of Villains Afterlife, and I am so excited. I can't wait. I loved Academy of Villains last year, which really did surprise me. I talked about it in my review video at the end of last year's event. I really didn't think that I was going to enjoy the show as much as I did, but they're just so talented and so passionate, and you can see that in every single performance. They are absolutely amazing, and that was the general feeling across all of the Halloween Horror Nights fans that I've spoken to anyway. Everybody absolutely loves them, and everyone is really excited that they're coming back. I can't wait to see what they're going to bring to the event this year. So onto the scare zones. I am absolutely in love with every single scare zone announcement. There wasn't one that I looked at and thought, no, I'm not really too excited about that. They all sound absolutely brilliant. But the one that I am the most excited about is an IP that I've been absolutely desperate for Halloween Horror Nights to bring to the event, and that is Trick or Treat. I am so excited. I love Sam so much. He's so cute and creepy, and that's my favourite kind of combination. So this scare zone is going to be in the Central Park area, and I think that's going to work really well. They've already started bringing the props out, so there's quite a few pictures online, and our Universal After Dark vlogger Luke has just actually brought a video out walking around the scare zone, having a little look at the props, and it looks amazing. It looks so cool. There's pumpkins all in the trees, there's doors everywhere, and I just can't wait to see all the trick-or-treaters all around, and lots of super cute little Sams. And we'll see Principal Wilkins being all weird, we'll see all the dead kids, we'll see Mr. Krieg. I cannot wait. If you're wondering where I am at Halloween Horror Nights, I'm basically going to be living in this scare zone. Next up we have The Purge, which is another one that I'm really excited about. I think The Purge works really well as a scare zone. Again, it's something that could happen in real life, so it definitely scares me. It works really well. I loved the last time we had The Purge as a scare zone, and I was really jealous that Hollywood had the huge Purge scare zone last year. But this one's going to be more of how Halloween Horror Nights think The Purge would play out in real life, and that makes me even more excited because they are pretty twisted people. I think this is going to be a fantastic scare zone, and it's just really making me want to bust out my flashy Purge mask again. I believe that The Purge is going to be in the New York area. That's where it was last time, and it did work well there, so I think it will be there again. Next up is Invasion, another one that I am so excited about. I'm really excited about all of these, so I'm just going to keep saying every time I'm really excited about it. I can't help it because they all sound amazing. But we are going to see some sci-fi in San Fran. I cannot wait. I friggin' love aliens. This is going to be amazing. The story of this one is that we're going to see a crashed vessel landed in the San Francisco area, and all of these invaders are going to be wreaking havoc and trying to learn about humans via experiments. It sounds so good. I'm so excited. I think it's going to be really cheesy, and I can't wait. Next up is Altars of Horror, and this is going to be on the Avenue of the Stars. So that's the scare zone that you see as soon as you walk in through the gate, the one that's always really congested. This sounds really cool. So they've never done anything like this before. It's going to be basically characters from the houses brought out into a scare zone, so you can see all these characters up close and personal. Kind of like Scare at the Dining, but out in a scare zone. So I am really excited about this. This one sounds really cool. I'm guessing that we'll see things like the Grady twins, all bloody, Ash with his chainsaw arm, Billy the puppet. I do think that this scare zone will get really packed in the same way that the drive-in one did, just because when such iconic characters are kind of walking around in the street, it does make people want to stop and take pictures with them and things like that. So maybe it would have worked better in a different area of the park, but I'm excited nonetheless. The final scare zone is Festival of the Deadliest. Now Universal have said that this is something that's going to stretch out around the park, but that the heart of it will be in the Hollywood area. This sounds really interesting. So we're told this is a celebration of blood and bone and a gathering of unearthly, hellish terrors. And I've seen some of the artwork for this zone in a video that Universal posted yesterday, and it looks really cool. When I first heard this yesterday without seeing any more info on it, straight away I jumped to the conclusion of Lady Death and Day of the Dead, and oh my god, she's going to be the icon. I still kind of get that vibe a little bit, but I think that's wishful thinking because I think she's really, really cool and I think she would be fantastic at the event. But looking at the artwork, it doesn't really seem to match up. This is the one that I'm the most interested in because I feel like it's the one that we kind of know the least about. Even though we have had that artwork, we still don't really know much about it, but this carries the theme that Halloween Horror Nights have been using for the last few months. So I think this will be the most interesting and creepy scare zone. I just want to see some more artwork. We're going to have one theme for our Roman hordes this year, and that's going to be clowns. I love when they have a clown chainsaw gang. So cool. Loads of people are scared of clowns. I'm not one of them, but I think that they're always really fun to watch. So I can't wait to see those. But that's it for things that have been announced so far. There's lots of rumours floating around for the houses that haven't been announced yet. That sounds really cool, and some that I am absolutely terrified about. So kind of hoping that they don't come, but also like pretty certain that they are coming. So I'll be a very scared little Amanda at this year's event. So the top 3 things that I am the most excited for so far this year are Trick or Treat, basically just going to live in that scare zone. The Shining, I think The Shining is going to be a beautifully done house. And American Horror Story, in particular Roanoke. I think Roanoke's going to work really, really well as a house. But I don't know what you guys think so far. What do you think about Bill and Ted's leaving? What do you think of the House and Scarezone announcement so far? Any rumours that you've heard or anything that you'd really like to see at the event? You can let me know in the comments down below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll put my little @ somewhere so you can follow me. I'm always down for Halloween Horror Nights talk on Twitter. You can go back and watch my The Shining announcement video. I'll put that around on the screen somewhere too. And I've just uploaded a Halloween Horror Nights 26 video from the event last year, so I'll put that somewhere too. If you haven't been before or you just want to reminisce about the good times of Halloween Horror Nights 26, you can go back and watch that. But that's it for this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.